Hi everybody. Today in this video I am going to explain about the electroanalytical techniques. In this topic, first I would like to explain what is the meaning of electrochemistry. Electrochemistry is a branch of chemistry. It deals with the interconversion of electrical energy and chemical energy. And first of all, what is the meaning of conductance? Conductance, or we call this one as conductivity, and it is denoted by C. See, what is the meaning of conductance here? Conductance is nothing but it is reciprocal of resistance. Reciprocal of resistance. And C is a conductance and 1 by R. R is a resistance. It is the reciprocal of resistance. Means, consider, for example, say this is a substance. If the substance having the less resistance, means from this substance flow of current will be more. Flow of current will be more. When resistance is less, flow of current will be more. If resistance is high, flow of current will be low. Means conductivity or conductance is the property of flow of current. Means a substance with a low resistance, flow of current will be more. If a substance with high resistance, flow of current will be less. That means, first of all, what is the meaning of current? What is the meaning of electric current? Electric current is nothing but flow of electrons. Flow of electrons generated from a battery when the circuit is completed. We are defining this electric current as, electric current is nothing but flow of electrons generated from a battery when the circuit is completed. And from this, this conductance is the reciprocal of resistance. Here, writing the units of conductance, C is equal to 1 by the units of resistance is Ohm. From this, Ohm inverse. The units of conductance is Ohm inverse, or we can write as mho, or we can write Siemens. And simply we are abbreviated as S. And this is about the conductance. And what is mean of insulators? Insulators are nothing but a substance which does not allow the electric current to pass through it is called a insulator. Insulator means insulators. Any substance which does not allow the electric current to pass through it is called insulator. And what are the examples for the insulators? Insulators are the paper which does not allow the electric current to pass through it. Paper, cotton, wool, wood, etc. And What are the examples for the conductors? Nothing but conductors means any substance which allows the electric current to pass through it is called a conductor. And what are the examples of conductors? Conductors. All metals the graphite rod, aqueous solutions of acids and bases. Acids and bases. Now, what are the types of conductors here? The conductors we are classified into two types. One is metallic conductors and second one is electrolytic conductors. Types of conductors. One is metallic conductors. What is the meaning of metallic conductors? Those conductors which allows electric current by the flow of electrons are called metallic conductors. And these metallic conductors does not undergo any decomposition by the flow of current. Examples: all metals and graphite rod. That means, see for example, this is a metal rod. If you are passing the electric current from this metal rod, is there any changes will take place in this substance? No, because after the flow of current there is no change will be occurs, means it does not undergo any decomposition after the flow of current. The type of conductors are called metallic conductors. Means those conductors which allows the electric current by the flow of electrons without undergoing any chemical decomposition. Next, second type of conductors are electrolytic conductors. Now, what is the meaning of electrolytic conductor? Those conductors, first these undergo chemical decomposition and producing the ions, and from these ions allows the electric current. They are called electrolytic conductors. Examples: this is an aqueous solution of acid bases. For example, we are taking HCl as an acid. First it undergo a decomposition producing what? H plus and Cl minus ions. Otherwise, we are taking the base NaOH. So producing what? First undergo decomposition producing the Na plus and OH minus. This type of ions are producing first. Means metallic conductors means these type of conductors first undergo chemical decomposition and producing the ions. Now by the ions electric current will be passed. The type of conductors are called electrolytic conductors. Examples are examples: aqueous solutions, acids and bases, and salts also. Salts. This is about the electrolytic conductors. Means, what is the difference between these metallic and electric conductors? Metallic conductors are the conductors which allows the electric current by the flow of electrons without undergoing any chemical decomposition. Then electrolytic conductor. These type of conductors first undergo chemical decomposition producing the ions. By the flow of ions, it will pass the electric current. That type of conductors are called electrolytic conductors. Next. Let us discuss about the Ohm's law. What is Ohm's law? See, the resistance of a conductor is directly proportional to its length. The resistance of a conductor is directly proportional to its length. And resistance of conductor inversely proportional to its area of cross section. Area of cross section. The resistance of a conductor is directly proportional to its length and inversely proportional to its area of cross section. From this, R is directly proportional to L by A. From this, I am removing this proportionality, putting a constant, that is R is equal to rho into L by A. Here, L is length, A is area of cross section, and this, what about this constant rho? This rho is specific resistance. Specific resistance. How can we define this specific resistance? For example, if we are taking a conductor whose length as 1 centimeter and area of cross section is 1 centimeter square. From this, I am substituting these two in the equation. R is equal to rho into 1 by 1, nothing but R is equal to rho we get here. R is equal to rho we get. This resistance is equal to, we get specific resistance under the conditions of L is equal to 1 centimeter substitution, A is equal to 1 centimeter square. Means, let us consider how to define this specific resistance. For this, I am taking a cube. This cube having all sides will be equal, and from these sides positive, minus. I am taking this type of substance whose all lengths is equal. For example, 1 centimeter length, I am considering this one. Now, this condition we get by substituting the L is equal to 1 and A is equal to 1 centimeter square. This area of one face will be 1 centimeter square for a cube. Length is 1 centimeter, means area of face of a cube is A square. That is what? Centimeter, 1 centimeter square. Side square is the area of cross section of this face. Now, by substituting this type of condition, we get this equation. Means, now I am defining this specific resistance. What is the specific resistance now? Specific resistance is the resistance. We get the equations. Specific resistance is the resistance between two opposite faces of a centimeter cube of that substance. Specific resistance is defined as the resistance between two opposite faces of a centimeter cube of that substance is specific resistance. Okay, from this equation I am writing R is equal to rho into L by A. From this I am writing rho is equal to, by cross multiplication, this one RA by L. From this, rho is equal to this units of rho, ohm, area of cross section units centimeter square by length centimeter. From this, rho is equal to ohm, 1 centimeter get cancelled, ohm into centimeter is the units of specific resistance. Units of specific resistance is ohm centimeter. Now, let us discuss about the specific conductance. Specific conductance. What is specific conductance? The specific conductance is denoted by K. The specific conductance is the reciprocal of specific resistance. What is specific resistance? Rho. Specific conductance is the reciprocal of specific resistance. From this equation, K is equal to 1 by rho. Rho is equal to, we get in the previous equation, RA by L. From this, K is equal to L by RA. L by RA. Here, from this, K is equal to 1 by R into L by A. I am also writing this equation. Remember this one. From this, if L is equal to 1 centimeter, I am substituting. A is equal to 1 centimeter square, I am substituting here. From this, we are getting what? L is equal to 1 by R into 1 by 1. That is, K is equal to 1 by R we get. This 1 by R nothing but what? 1 by R is nothing but, already we discussed what? That is conductance. Conductance is what? Reciprocal of resistance. That nothing but K is equal to C. We get this equation. K is equal to C. Now, how can we define this specific conductance? The Q value will be 1 centimeter cube. 1 centimeter cube nothing but volume of Q. From this, we can define this as specific conductance is the conductance of 1 centimeter cube or 1 ml electrolytic solution conductance. And units of specific conductance is equal to nothing but 1 by rho. 1 by rho means, already we have discussed the units of rho, that specific resistance units is ohm centimeter. From this, K is equal to ohm inverse centimeter inverse are the units of specific conductance. Specific conductance. Also we can write this one as mho centimeter inverse or Simon centimeter inverse, also we can write. Now, from this is 1 by R nothing but is a conductance. Here K is equal to, I am writing this 1 by R. 1 by R nothing but this is observed conductance value. Observed conductance into is L by A. This ratio is called as the ratio of distance between the two electrode to the area of the electrode is called cell constant. What is cell constant? Cell constant is, it is denoted by term X. X is equal to L by A. It is the ratio of distance between the two electrode to the area of the electrode. It's called cell constant. Whenever this cell constant, this is L by A nothing but cell constant. Cell constant. Observed conductance value when multiplied with the cell constant, we get the specific conductance value. Observed conductance when multiplied with cell constant gives the specific conductance. And what is cell constant? Cell constant is the ratio of distance between the two electrode to the area of the electrode. From this, what are the units of cell constant? X is equal to the centimeter by centimeter square. that is x equal to 1 centimeter get cancelled, that is 1 by centimeter, nothing but centimeter inverse, units of cell constant.